This spawn is quite old and people tend to ignore it nowadays, but it is a great learning spot for team hunting. This is Prison -1. The spawn is located in Roshamul, southeast of the depot, but in the case Roshamul is closed, which is normal in new servers, then you won't be able to access it, as it is part of the stage 3 of Roshamul. If it is open, then you can just head to the spawn. My recommendation for it is to set your residency at Roshamul, by the temple northwest of the depot. Then whenever you want to hunt there, go to Benor and take the southwest gate, then cut down the grass around here and wait 5 minutes for it to grow back. Once it does, you can relog and then you get teleported to the temple of residency. In this case, it will be Roshamul, and that will be the safest way to get there. Prison has 3 different floors, with a variety of creatures. Depending on the floor, you find more density and a different distribution of monsters. In the case of -1, you encounter mainly demon outcasts, some dark torturers, nightmares, plaguesmiths and others. The damage type for the EK is of mainly physical, followed by energy and life drain, but in the case of this spawn, you need to have the paladin to sidebox in order to increase the experience, so he also needs to build offensively for it. Keep in mind that the demon outcasts lower distance, so they don't get to do much damage in exchange of sideboxing, but mages will cover that by hitting more creatures and pulls dying faster. In terms of offense, avalanches are the way to go, because of the variety of creatures on average hits them the most, but as an EK, an energy weapon will be more beneficial, if not use ice or physical. Lastly, as the EK also brings some poison bombs, because demon outcasts summon energy elementals quite often, and they won't go in your box if you do that. With that out of the way, let's start with the lab. The first pull is on the first room by the northeast of the entrance. EK go in and poison bomb yourself, and the paladin lures the 2 monsters outside of the room by the corner. Optionally, there is the possibility of combining the rooms, but it's kinda slow to do, and overall we find it to be faster to just do them separately. So with that, we will go into the next room after this and do a quick A-box. Then next up will be the first pull, the RP side boxes. EK and mages go into the room through the south entrance. This time, rather than just going in and standing still, do a lap around to lure more monsters, then settle around the middle. In the meantime, the paladin will have gone straight north and lures monsters from the right into the room. Whenever the paladin is sideboxing with the EK, it's important for the druid to be mass resing, and that also takes some practice to do properly. DMS should also have some UHs ready for the paladin if needed during this, but at least on the case of -1, the paladin most of the times only gets about 3 to 4 creatures. Now go west into the next room and you can settle at the middle of it, while the RP lures a bit from the north, or optionally you can go north at the passage between the rooms and set up at the intersection, while the paladin lures from the left side. This is a bit of a difficult pull, so that's why it is optional. The actual next pull will be south of the room. Mages set up energy bombs in the passage and the EK and RP split up to lure from the rooms back to the middle. These pulls are where the paladin starts to get 5 monsters on him, but it is important to do it this way, because each room has about 5 creatures or so, and it's not worth doing separately, and for that reason you do the same thing on the next pull to the south. With that, the lap is completed. It's quite short and quick. Back in the day, it was necessary to also include the pulls on the rooms by the far left, but that's no longer needed after the permanent respawn speed increase, and in our case, doing this lap, our XP was over 3kk raw with no charms, but the characters did have good skills, so keep that in mind. Additionally, the profit is of around 150k per person the hour, but that's also assuming the mages are off mana shield, because using mana shield will actually make the spawn harder on them, and that's why, in my opinion, it is quite a necessary spawn to hunt, because it will force you to get better as players. It involves quite a few mechanics, having to use good bombs, side boxes, dealing with skills reduction and paralyzes, mass racing to heal both tanks and MS to weigh more creatures, while also keeping an eye out for UHs on the paladin, and probably more things I'm unaware of. So I do hope to see more people hunting spawns like this instead of easier alternatives. But if you still want to hunt other places, check out this playlist for more options to choose from. Thank you for watching, and a special thanks to the supporters of the channel, Tuna Hero, Night Star and Thor the Slasher.